Hello and welcome to another happy fun time together with your favorite dude playing Ruinarch, or at least I like to think I'm your favorite. I'm not trying to be all presumptuous and all, such things. That would be very rude, but it helps my self-esteem. Anyway, we're here playing Ruinarch. We're having a happy fun time. I think we're going to do something a little bit different this time. Go back to a previous playstyle that I rather enjoyed. Let's see, how do I want to do the portal? I usually just stick it in the corner of the map because why not? But the way you got to build off of things now, it's kind of a metric pain in the ass. We're going to make a center point node with our portal and see how those work from now on. For the foreseeable future, I can probably measure things out, pixel at a time. But I don't want to do that. We got our portal here. We're next to some earthen wisp, and we are next to this little kobold thing. Nothing near us, like very near us, it's going to draw their attention in. Even though we are pretty close to the village, probably going to start working on this one, which makes sense thematically because we're doing another custom game, this time as the Puppet Master, because I rather enjoy his just screw with everything way of doing things. Plus, there's something new called the Input. They changed the name of the Beholder, which I believe was for copyright reasons, which, I mean, I get it, but calling it the Snooper, I feel like undercuts a little bit of the demonic craziness that permeates this entire game with, like, succubi and such things. But yeah, it's fine, honestly. It's not that big a deal. Let's go ahead. Hold on real quick, just to see what he's all about in the beginning. A Ravager, destructive spells, powerful demons and monsters, no afflictions, the abilities to make things angry, and a Wrath Demon to really get things cooking right away. Ooh, he starts with an Imp and a Crypt. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like this. It gives him more structure to what he does other than just like we attack with spells. So that's fun. But anyway, we're going to do the Puppet Master. We are going to be doing the same thing as before, with the winning thing being that you have to... I can't speak. The winning move is to get your portal to level 8. There we are. Jesus Lord. But now we got that. We have our inputs, which I'm assuming are going to be great. We don't have the mana for it. Hold on. Let me just get that spinning real quick. Yeah, we got the mana for it. What's wrong with the input? There we go. There's our input. And then we're going to go ahead and throw a prism down. They did, I think you saw in the previous video where I was making complaints about the ghost not defending my portal, and we only live because the angels decided, you know what? We don't care. We're going to leave now. Speaking of which, hold on real quick. It's been like really quiet in my videos at least. So let me just fiddle with this touch. I want to be able to hear without like the clicks overpowering anything. Whatever, that might not be professional. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's too late now. Now we have our... Ooh, what do you boys do? Snatcher, effective at knocking out a target. Well, how that... I guess the skeletons are more of attackers, aren't they? Those imps look very interesting. I like that model. I really do. Very spooky. We have our Lust Demon, a magic combatant that attacks using fire, high damage, low HP. So it's a squishy caster. Typical stuff. And... Ooh, we've got all this. Forgot about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get together and imp haul. Oh, we can only destroy. Although we could go ahead and start spawning eyes, so I guess we're going to do that and put that on the village center. I hear violence just everywhere. Village center, got one there. Village center, got one there. And we're going to put another village center thing if we can find another town, which, oh, hold on. Interesting. You know what? We'll take it. And then we can actually spend some of our chaotic energy to increase the radius or the amount of eyes that we have. We're not going to really worry about that. Now it is time to start messing with the locals. So we have the ability to snare trap people. Being ensnared has a small chance of producing orbs over time. It's kind of like the freeze trap. I think there are some minor differences, like kobolds aren't immune to these, for instance. So we're just going to go ahead and throw these snares down. I kind of wish they didn't look like ropes, but because that that takes away from the structured, spooky, demonic whatever that's going on with it. But that's fine, Can't have everything go perfectly every time. We can just start doing afflictions. I think we're going to go ahead and give this person laziness. And that took all of our magic because we're such a young and intrepid, happy little Ruinarch. We do not have the juice to upgrade anything yet. We will, over time, gain all these abilities. We're going to be trying to probably cultify some people, aspire to upgrade our other abilities. I want to get my imps out there, but I just can't do that yet. So let's go ahead and defend with our imps, I think. We can go ahead and throw 2 of these out here. Deploy the imps. There we are. That's better. Let me take a look at you. I was hoping maybe they could fly. That does not appear to be the case. They are cold-blooded, so they are immune to freezing traps, but not going to be immune to ensnaring stuff. Speaking of ensnaring stuff, looking over here, who's the occupant of this room? Not the table, the house. Thank you. Denver. Ooh, we accidentally got like the local leader over here. That's very interesting. Got Destroyer of Monsters Party. What a I guess you can give them credit for being very direct and to the point with the name of their stuff, but kind of silly. Ooh. That's different. Kind of loud. The musical cue, I'm going to call it good. We're going to put a snare trap over here. Go ahead and grab these. It's probably going to go ahead and get picked up while he's out here. Yeah, unfortunate. But we do still have these 2 snares here, which we're going to hold on to those for a little bit. We don't really have a lot of choice. We could go ahead and try and afflict this person with the kleptomanias as well. You're someone different, right? I didn't like hit you with everything. That doesn't really matter. The fact that you have to spend chaos energy to unlock stuff about your characters is very interesting and a little bit rough. A little bit rough. It kind of makes things burn a little bit slower. There's not a whole lot else we can do right now except just kind of wait on our snare traps. We don't have the ability to summon anything out just yet. I guess I could spin the dial, make things go a little bit faster up here, but we're chill. We're not going to worry about it. Where are you going? Or are you just putting... Yeah, they're just putting freezing traps all around this Mage's Tower. It's actually pretty interesting. I wonder... They need to make it independent, like, effects dial, because I want to turn that down a little bit. Not that it's bad or anything, just... It would be nice. Alright, where are you going? And why are you taking it there? And why are you working throughout the night as well? That's another big one I would like to know the answer to. Alright, I'm going to put another one of those here. What did I just get another thing of? What bopped us? Huh? Nothing? Alright, whatever. So we got our snares down. We have them placed in a way that, in theory, we will snare the entire village over here as they go about doing things. Oh, new ghost has spawned a lair. No, it has spawned in a lair. So this just spontaneously generated ghosts. By the way, I saw something earlier that I was very interested in. I have not get to interact with yet. I think they may have made it to where interacting with items is a little bit more difficult. There, I think it is. The Berserk Orb. This thing is going to puke advantage later once we can finally interact with it. I'm going to add that as a target. Actually, just store that away for now. Ooh, a snare trap. Alright, we got one. We got Denver over here. We're going to go ahead and also throw down the snare trap right there in his door. Anyone who tries to go in and save him is going to be not having too great of a time. And maybe even slowly over time we can take our happy friend here and do something with him. Let's go ahead back to our prism. Do we want to stockpile our chaotic energy? We really don't have that much. I guess we can. It's not going to hurt us to just sit over here. Oh, we're gaining imps back over time, so our prism is full of imps again, I believe. Or slowly refilling on imps. Oh, that's 2. There we go. I think if no one ever saves them, they're actually just gonna starve to death over time. Oh! No. They do eventually manage to get up and at them. That is unfortunate for me. Still, we have them kind of all over the place, so it's not too big a deal. How did you see through the wall? I feel cheated. Well, we'll have to get a little bit creative. We could do it while they're fighting monsters, or just off on their own in a cave somewhere. And that'd be a lot easier to get stuff for that. Looks like everyone's starting off their day being productive. That's not so great for me. I'll put a snare in his house. Why? I don't know. I feel like they're going to leave the village at some point. Kleptomania charge restored. Oh, hello. What did we give you? Trigger flaws. He has a flaw? Denver! You didn't tell me you were interesting, buddy. Trigger coward, huh? What would that do? Flee back to his home. Well, we can just set his home full of traps, couldn't we? Very interesting. I think we're also going to go ahead and afflict him with kleptomania and laziness and just have their leader just be a completely useless, terrible individual to have around. So now we can go back to our portal, upgrade the portal. It's all the nonsense we've done to the people. And there is Seize Object. I just saw it. That means we are getting all juiced up and ready to ruin people. But as far as being a horrible nuisance on the town, we're actually not that bad of a person, I feel. Let's see. We haven't really went about killing anyone yet, have we? I think maybe the thing that it wants us to do is worry about the beholder and meddling with them and their state of mind. I think we're going to go ahead and kind of just, you know, do this. They're worried, bored, sprightly, all that fun stuff. We're just going to keep revealing so we know what's going on with the locals here. None of them seem to have any serious mental illnesses. Well, except for him. That's more hard doing than anything else, isn't it? Hemophiliac, obsessed with vampires, music lover. That would make them love each other, which that is kind of the opposite. We're trying to like sow some strife between the locals here. So, it's not going to be anything that we need to worry about here, is it? Alright. Snare traps. Let's put one just in Atkins' home again. It's not like... what is this supposed to represent besides just being a rope? There's no way that it just is a rope, right? I don't know. It's fine. I'm not upset about it. There feels like there's going to be more to it than that. And I am really excited to go ahead and whenever we get done with this, the first... Ooh, that's a lot of health. The first thing we are going to do, I'm certain, is we are going to take the Berserk Orb. Well, once we drop our buildings and stuff, we're going to take the Berserk Orb and we are going to use that to probably take down a village on the edge over here. We have all of our imps back. We have 2 guarding us. Yeah. Ooh, John, whoever the hell this is supposed to be, John is actually dead. John dies at the end, by the way. One of the best movies, in my opinion. Something about that thing really gets me going. Let's go ahead and look over here. We can make whoever the hell Sawyer is, make them lazy. I wish I could make them a coward, but what can you do? We'll do it with that. That is more than good enough. Violence. It is a bunch of extremely hurt individuals. Let's see. Where are you going? Well, I should have, like, if I would have kept my camera out, I would have seen that. But hopefully, at the very least, she'll be stuck in the middle of town, taking poison damage and incapacitated for an extended period of time. Never mind, Gordon actually cares about her well-being. How terrible. Ugh. Alright, well, I wish... You know what would be really fun is a revivification spell for, like, monsters that are on the field. Arthur, I'm assuming killed by chickens. No, killed by a sludge. But the sludge is nowhere to be found. I kind of want to grab a couple of sludges. I feel like that could help us out a lot. We seem to have a dominance on the local monster spooky economy, if that makes any sense. Velma over here. Are you the new leader? What happened to Denver? Hey, what happened to Denver? Reveal info. That's cost 40. Let's go over here to like an actual decently sized empower, like that one with 14. You know what? Hold on. We're not going to be punks about it. We're going to open it all up. Denver lost his status as the man in charge. I guess because of all the mental illnesses? No, maybe not. I'm not certain. But we do have Shaman Lady over there in charge of doing stuff now, so more power to her. Let's go ahead and get our spire down over here. We'll throw it like, I don't know, there, I guess. No. Here. I don't know why that makes a big difference to me for some reason. But we do it. We finally have some extra stuff here, which means we can actually use our imps to take people away. We haven't have a prison for people that we want to take away. We could go and grab the Berserker Orb here, which I think we're gonna do. Oh, I love it. Let's see here. Ghost all up in this place. Some lady named Blossom is dead. That is... Something about that seems especially tragic, but what do I know? Berserker Orb. Drop it down right there. And now Sawyer is insane with rage. Whatever you do, boyo, do not destroy the demonic eye. You think, are you like just like a night owl boy? Who knows. New sludges have spawned. Sawyer's attacking a thing because of Berserk. The eye is telling me that. We can do more than that, though. That is actually not that big a deal. We can also manifest food, whatever that's worth. Speaking of, we can drop a few... This is a hospital? This is a hospital. We'll drop some of these right here, getting into the hospital. I don't know if it's going to pay off now. We're actually going to leave this place alone, I think, for a little bit. So we're just breaking everything. You would think this would generate some extra, I don't know, chaos orbs or something, but then again, he is just destroying the entire center of town. So that's actually not that big a deal. You're just going to ignore that, huh? Why are you on fire, Sawyer? So confusing. So strange. Anyway, hold on. I think she's actually trying to talk him down. No, it's the fire. It's just the fire. Him having his psychotic episode is making something happen amongst the people. Does not appear to be that big a deal. Let's go ahead and grab the all these assaults he's done. Just take every one of these assaults that Sawyer has done. We can even get another one right here. Then we click on Sawyer. We reveal his information and then go to his... Let's say it's lycanphiliac. And he's nocturnal. That explains a lot. Where's his sister? Velma. Velma! You're his sister! Ain't that special. Here, Velma. Concern. I think concern actually adds up into being something that we think will be very useful over time. Assaulting just stuff. How much can we up the concern? And does that actually do a whole lot for it? I just really want her to have like a borderline psychotic episode over how like her brother is. Is she like just catatonic with sadness? She's trapped. What? Did I do that? I don't think I did that. We're gonna go ahead and put another snare here. And gotcha. You two can talk to each other about being trapped in jail. That's cute. That's fun. Let's go ahead and get these imps and go ahead and get them a job, shall we? Let's see. Who do we want? Do we want Denver? And he's just an eternal menace? I think so. Denver, I'm sorry. You've caught my eye. That means no, no, no. We're just going to exit that entirely. I almost destroyed my stuff. Denver's the target. We'll add Lust and a couple of imps. Deploy. Boys, while people are in jail, I need you to go get Denver. Now don't kill him. We're trying to capture him. That's a man on fire. That's not too great for us, but that's fine. We're going to take a few of those. Do not let them up and freak. Lust and an imp are holding them off while we manage to abscond with the Denver. Everyone's on fire, and that is not the best thing for us, but whatever. Managed to re-snare Atkins. Velma might be destroyed depending on what she can pull off here. Lust has died. Velma on fire. An extraction from the water bell. Seize the well. Take it away. And just see what happens after that. We'll give the well to the kobolds. They're good boys. Here you go, son. Big heals from the health potions, and there's nothing else I can really do. Seizing the object was kind of pointless to a degree. I'm just being spiteful. I don't want you to have the nice thing, but it's fine. Here comes the good stuff, though. Psychopathy, hot-headed, splash lightning, actual spells to make things worse for people. I'm really enjoying that so far. So Sawyer is probably finally calmed down, resting up in his home. How nice for Sawyer. I think we're gonna do something else. Let's put some food in this cave next to this, and that should actually help persuade people to try and go about into that neck of the woods. I hear violence again. As for what it was, I don't think I could tell you. Oh, the trolls! All the trolls are down. Damn, the Monster Hunter party actually has managed to make things rather inconvenient for us, haven't they? You know what? Whatever. We'll just throw down like a snare trap in this village that we don't actually have any, anything in. Run into here, upgrade with our spirit energy to get to the mana pool and another prison to keep ourselves defended. Now, what are we going to upgrade here? Kleptomaniac can pickpocket other villagers. That is new. Laziness. That's fine. Always gets angry when hearing music. I know there are people who are around here who's constantly singing as well. Interesting. Ability seize object. Orbs attacks related to the flaw, it will trigger a Chaos Orb. Seize object, taking a power from the village center will produce a Chaos Orb. So just stealing their stuff away takes stuff, produces orbs, huh? Zapping a villager will produce the Chaos Orb. Duration 15 minutes. That's the zap time in game, I do believe. Let's get Kleptomaniac. And yeah, there we go. Get some of that stuff popped up a little bit. I think we're also going to go ahead and take Snare Trap and upgrade that a couple of times. We don't get the final upgrade until the end of it. That's fine though. That's okay. Snare Trap. All these are going to last a super long time. Why is that on fire? Weird. We're going to go ahead and I think throw a Snare Trap into here and see what that does for it. And then we are going to afflict Atkins with laziness. That will give me joy in my heart. And then we go to Denver here, who we can just start layering on many mental illnesses if we really wish to do so. I'm considering going ahead and doing that, actually. Manifest 2 charges, huh? Well, torture them to get a negative trait, or just create blackmail when shared with their prison's acquaintances. I wonder what that would even be. I guess it will probably be called blackmail, right? Seems to be a thing. Let's go ahead and just start torturing the guy. See what ends up happening to him. Felt concerned for Velma. Why? Is Velma having some sort of an episode? In tower. Got shocked. Interesting. Let's go ahead and zap Velma. Get ourselves another orb with more spirit energy. Doesn't last a whole lot of time, did it? But it's something to do with our energy, so that's fine. I believe we should still have enough imps to... Oh, we're about to have another one, and then if we do that, I think we have enough of a charge left to send someone back out. Yep, now available. Sick. Alright, go to the prison. I think there's only one person that could be in this prison at a time. Is that what I'm looking at here? Really? Well, how about that? I guess we could try to brainwash or just let it go. That's not that big a deal. What's wrong with you at this point in time, Denver? What else have we done to you? And we also made him a hothead. That's... Oh boy, Denver. Drumming with Salmon. He is like really taking this being stuck away down here. Demons have imprisoned Denver. Prison 102. What are your relationships, Denver? Your friend Velma. Concern for Denver. The demons have imprisoned him, and now she's going to build a house in his honor. Alright, zap. No, none of that. Matter of fact, hold on. Become a kleptomaniac and hate music. We're just going to give them as many illnesses mentally as we can. I think we can go ahead and take Atkins here. Click him, click him. We don't actually... He already has several of these flaws. He's a hater, so we can't make it. Okay, interesting. And if he loves music, them singing all the time will be irritating to Velma, I believe, and make her begin to have some sort of psychotic episode. Velma has become trapped, I think. Yep. That's fun. Good stuff. Let's check on our upgrades real quick. We're almost there. Oh, it's good stuff. All right, we're gonna sit on our mana for a second, so we can go ahead and build the mana pit and other things. We will come look at our guy down here again real quick. I mean, why not? Letting him go could end up being beneficial to us as he causes problems around town. You know what? Let it go. But you should... No? He no longer interacts with the portal and stuff. That's very strange. Very, very strange indeed. I suppose that's fine, though. That's probably fine. Let's go ahead and get a mana pit down. We'll stick that down here in the corner of the world down here. There we are. And a prism, because we want to make sure our mana pits get defended. Yeah, about right there. That's going to also unlock some spells for us. Splash lightning, or splash water and lightning are a devastating combination, as it throws water and stuff all over the place. Right, ooh, goodness, look at all this. Take all of that. And zap you. Leave her alone, boyo. I don't think she's going to be interested no matter what happens. Snare Trap looking like 350 mana at this point in time. Good lord. I suppose that's good. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to upgrade more abilities. Look at what we got access to. Hot-Headed. A Hot-Head produces chaos time every time it gets angry. Often gets triggered when seeing other people. Whenever he sees a rival or an enemy, the Hot-Head triggers. Interesting. Available for Psychopathy. You can turn someone into a serial killer. It's a very powerful one. Not upgrading that one is like looking pretty good. Lightning cooldown gets to go down, and I believe does more damage. That's fine. Splash Water gets more charges. Same area though, right? So it's still like a big 1-2 punch of powers right there. I don't know if we're gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead and get Psychopath juiced up. You can change like trait, class, gender, and race with it now. So much stuff you can do to make someone go full on crazy. We can make Denver a psychopath. I think we may actually go ahead and do that. Psychopathy. So, what does he not like? Criteria for the traits. I think he does not like music lovers. And males. That will keep Velma safe. And maybe even foster some sort of relationship between them. I don't know what that's going to end up doing. But it sounds interesting. I do like that. Let's see. Go over here and look for more fresh new people. Who's in charge of this village, by the way? Looking for Alvina. See, people named Alvina seem to be in charge of elders a lot in this game. Oh, she's blessed. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Let's unlock some information about her father. Oh, she has really bad relationships with her family. And her rival, Shelby, whoever the hell that is. But her friend, Jamie, we can make you an interesting person, right? Jamie's also blessed. What are these holy warriors? What about your mother, Posey? Not in the region yet. Son of a gun. Well, Jamie, tell me about yourself. Blossom's gone now. I don't know what to do. I believe Blossom might have been his wife, maybe? Blossom. Yep. Of course it was your wife. Lifting Shelby. Alright, can we meddle with you, Shelby? Tell me we can. Also blessed. This entire town? Is this whole town blessed? Okay, no. We gotta weigh in. You are gonna be the new troublemaker. Be a kleptomaniac. Lazy and hot-headed. And we'll just see what that does to you from now on. Best of luck out there, son. Best of luck. Down here in this little place, slowly being torn down. A Kobold is having a grand time and nearly got himself lit on fire for his troubles. Atkins dead. Killed by a Kobold before the psychopathic stuff could kick in on Denver. That is kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. What if we induce a migration for a couple of mana here? You know what? We'll do it. We'll actually force a migration event. See what we can make happen. Is it smart? I don't know. Is it fun? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's get a couple of imps deployed. We want to make sure, because of the stuff we're doing, we have plenty of imps laying around. Otherwise, it could end up being a terrible thing for us. We get jumped by angels and we're unprepared. We have some chaotic energy, not a lot left. We can upgrade these to make them more something. We'll knock out singers and guitar players, that's fun. Odd-headed enemies and rivals. We want these mental illnesses buffed up as much as we can. Now we have imps crawling all over our base, that's fun. Anything else we want to do in the meantime? We haven't actually thrown spells at people a little bit, have we? Where is someone who deserves to be hit with some magic, lightning, electrocution, bolts of pain? Is someone in here either an alchemist or a thief? What the hell? Not enough chaotic energy. Either way, I feel like we do this. There will the water all over them down here. Put a snare trap there. No, no dice. Well, we can hit him with a lightning bolt there. And that will knock everyone on their backsides. And I think, there we are, he wanders directly into that, which just gives us a few extra orbs. Not going to do a whole lot. Freak accident, that's going to make them aware that something is going on in this part of town, this neck of the woods, whatever you want to call it. Be good stuff. What the hell? Did a wolf try and stake their pig, and he was killed by this Ulrich person, who is the new leader? That was quick. What happened to Alvina? Hmm. Fire Master, fire resistant, vigilant, and suspicious. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we're going to have to get a little bit more creative with that one, I suppose. But he is not immune to our mental illnesses that we can do. So let's go ahead with gender, female, and trait, no, not trait, class. My man hates other mages. I think they have to meet all of those criteria, or they can meet any of them. I'm not certain, and it'd be very interesting to see how that plays out. That's a great black mount. That took a long time. Wow. All right, welcome into town. I'm gonna give you your proper welcome right here with a bit of the old lightning and water technique, given the zip zap. Welcome. All right, Mr. Hammond. Oh, it's like cold down here, so it also just froze his entire home. That is an unexpected and happy consequence. I like that. Let's go ahead down here. I don't have enough mana. God, we need more mana. We need more everything, honestly. Hammond sings. Hammond sings. Hey, Denver? Got you down here, Denver? It's Victor. Where is Denver? Where did he end up going? Hold on. Villages. That ain't it. Oh? Oh, they were all murdered by kobolds. They were all killed by kobolds. That is extremely interesting. Very interesting. They become friendly with each other. Oh no. What's your deal? What is an expert? Diplomatic. Ugh. Alright, we've got to get rid of that real quick. Diplomatic or not, if you are a hot-headed kleptomaniac who hates music and is very lazy, I think maybe people will start to care less about your opinion. If we're lucky. We'll also just throw water all over your house. Take that. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, but it makes us feel better. We sit and wait for our powers to keep growing. I think we may be close to... Maybe it has to be 60. I'm not 100%. I'm going to leave these guys here next to the kobolds and just kind of let the kobolds roll with it, because they are... intentionally or not really helping out. Ooh, a second impact. And the ability to create walls. I thought they got rid of this, actually. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Let's, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to assault kobolds, huh? I don't like that, that go-get-em attitude you have here. Let's go ahead and grab Victor. Send Lust and a couple of imps after him. Deploy over here. Yeah. We're actually going to screen the kobolds if we can get away with doing that. Get them, imps. Get them. Energy, energy, energy. Got him. Don't kill him, boys. We need him for things. Alright, good stuff. Now what do we want to do? So many imps running around in the world. If only we had some extra people that were music haters. Hold on, what's our intel? It's Hammond who's saying... Who is still around this world? Franklin? Franklin, let me hit you real quick with some knowledge real quick. And another minute, apparently. We'll give him a kleptomaniac as well. It's just everyone stealing from each other all the time. That's going to add up really quickly. Demons, demons, demons. Got all this stuff. Victor is stored away. We still have a few imps running around protecting our land. Protect might be not quite the correct word, but it's what we got. Man, torture has a long cooldown, doesn't it? Like an exceedingly long cooldown. What do we want to do with you, Victor? I don't even know that much about you. Reveal. Chaste, suspicious, fire. Goodness, he is quite durable in his own way, isn't he? Right, let's go ahead and throw some snare traps around. Or like one, because they cost 350. I may have overdone those a little bit. I'll put one down here. That should be good enough. Do you live with him? No, he's getting food. Okay. Oh, speaking of, I believe you... Yep. Franklin. Let's go ahead and reveal your stuff. Kleptomaniac, good stuff. Do like that. Now it's time to give you the affliction. The music hater and hot-headed. I like giving the leaders of these places a whole lots of stuff that juices up there. I hate them. I feel like that leads to a cascading event to make things go to the bad real quick. But all that said, I think that I am going to call it for this one. It is, on my end of things, Mother's Day still. I'm just trying to get one of these out here because I felt bad about not one popping out yesterday. So we're going to call it for here. We'll get back to it. Kind of a slow burner with the Puppet Master. I couldn't think, as he has a less direct impact on stuff, but it is fun to manipulate the fates of these villages. Unfortunately, our first playthings were taken away by these kobolds, who seem to be breeding. I may need to actually keep an eye on them so they don't run around on my facility as well. Franklin tripping and getting out of bed. I'll try and blame it on Hammond. Cannot do... Hold on. Steal this man's rug. We're going to give it to the kobolds as an offering. Here, take that. And we'll tell him about how Hammond was singing. Disapproving and angry. There we go. That's the stuff we want to see. We'll end it with one more portal upgrade, and that will be it for today. So thank you for dropping by and checking out the channel. If you enjoy this sort of stuff and want to see maybe things that are a little bit more action oriented, or just, you know, entertain yourselves with directly hanging out with this man, you could come check me out on Twitch. I'm online every weekday, 10 a.m. Central Time. If you want to come hang out, feel free. No pressure though. That's going to be it for today. Take care, and I'll see you next time.